Okay guys, take a look at this. Here's all the tomatoes finished off with the mulch. Things looking good. Let me show you the names of these again. This one is called Old German. Here is the Snow White Ivory. Over here I have some Japanese tomatoes. What's up everybody? Welcome back to Growing Organic. So we're at this Walter Anderson's nursery. So we have a bunch of different tomato varieties here. This whole entire area that you're looking at here is all tomatoes. All the way down from here, it's kind of overwhelming. From here, you have tomatoes all the way over to here. All tomatoes, tomatoes. White ivory? Let's try one of these. Oh, I got a big one here. Look at this. It's already huge. That's going to be a good bang for your buck. It's already like 2 feet tall. All right, guys, we got our tomatoes. I think I got 10 different varieties here. I have all these different colors, yellows, purples, oranges, a green tomato, a white tomato, pretty much everything you can imagine. Okay, so I'm laying some of these out here. I'm gonna try to do maybe 2 or 3 per container because I'm just limited on space, but I wanna try a lot of varieties. And also you wanna read the labels too, because oftentimes on the back of the label, it'll tell you, this one says it does well in containers, indeterminate, that means it'll keep growing for a long time. Benefits from staking. So that one I'm assuming is gonna get fairly large, so you want to keep that in mind. I could probably plant the large one with a couple small ones, so you kind of have some understory shorter ones, so you could intermix. So it's always good to read the back of the label to get an idea of the size if you don't already know. Some of these tall ones like this, see, I could actually bury some of the stem like 6 inches into the dirt, because the roots will grow out of the side of the stem. It's one of the only plants where you can bury the stem and it actually will do better. So this really tall one, that'd be a good opportunity to just bury, you know, at least 6 inches of that stem. So I got all these tomatoes in the ground, potted up. They're looking really good. So we have, you can see 3 different types in here, 3 different types in this one, 3 different types in this one. So what we want to do as soon as we get these in, you want to try to keep any leaves that are close to the bottom. I want to trim these off. So we're going to go ahead and take some scissors. We're going to take these pruners here. We're going to simply go in here. Anything that's touching the ground, the dirt, like this one got buried underground actually. We're gonna trim those off so nothing's touching the dirt right now. Pull those off. That one got buried somehow. So we'll get rid of those. Let's prune this one. Now I could also take these cuttings that I'm cutting off and actually transplant this. I can take this cutting right here, I just cut off this and plant in a whole nother tomato plant. So this is what a lot of nurseries don't want you to know, is that you could have multiple tomato plants just by saving these cuttings. Okay, we got it pruned pretty well. Nothing is actually touching the dirt, you can see. Everything's up off the ground. Now we need to get that mulch layer in here right away. All right guys, so these tomatoes are growing. It's been, I think, a week or so. Look how nice these look. I had one little problem. I had some rodents. Rodents actually ate 2 of my plants, the lemon boy and the yellow pear tomato. But I still have all these. This one is the Old German, Snow White Ivory, Chocolate Sprinkles, Green Zebra, the San Marzano, Mr. Stripey, and the Indigo Cherry Drops. You can go back and watch how I made this soil mix, and you can duplicate it. I amended my old potting soil, so I didn't have to buy potting soil. So you can see what I did up here is I mulched with onions. That was just temporary. Okay, this is what we want to do. Take your finely ground up wood chips, leaves, shavings. You can see it's very, very fine, different particles. We're going to go ahead and layer this. We want to get a couple inches at least all the way around. Not only does it look better, it's going to conserve water. As it breaks down, it fertilizes your plant more. There's just so many benefits of this. So we really want to top it off as much as possible. There we go. I get this shredded wooden mulch at the local landfill because they have a recycling program. They make their own shredded wood chips from green waste. So all this is free. Such a diversity of plant life. And since I'm on a budget, I don't want to pay for mulch. I don't want to have to go buy bags of any material. If I can get it for free and it still is working just fine. Okay guys, take a look at this. Here's all the tomatoes finished off with the mulch. Things looking good. Let me show you the names of these again. This one is called Old German. Here is the Snow White Ivory. Over here I have some Japanese tomatoes. Here's the Chocolate Sprinkles. San Marzano. Look how healthy everything looks too. This is doing great. Okay guys, stay tuned for part 2. I'm going to be harvesting a lot of these different varieties here, so it should be exciting to have all these avocados.